this is the big twist in the Savarkar poster stabbing case, I beg your pardon. The key accused of the case has been linked to communal clashes. These are communal clashes of the Ganesh Utsav plot in 2016. ADGP Alok Kumar said Nadeem was involved in a clash during the procession where he hurled slippers. Cops have arrested all 4 accused involved in this incident. Violent clashes have broken out in the city on Independence Day after 2 groups clashed over a banner featuring the image of Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. The move was opposed by some Muslim groups who were supporters of Tipu Sultan. They tore down the posters. The Savarkar versus Tipu face-off escalated rapidly, where the victim, Prem Singh, was stabbed. Karnataka Home Minister visited the victim in the hospital. Section 144 has been imposed in Shivamogga. All schools and colleges have been shut. Amidst the unrest, BJP alleges SDPI and Congress's role in these clashes.
Update is that 4 accused persons have been arrested, and in the meantime there was firing in self-defense by our sub-inspector. So one person's leg has been injured and he's been admitted to the hospital.
2 दिन पहले वीर क्रांतिकारी स्वतंत्र वीर सावरकर को अपमान किए हुए देशद्रोही मुस्लिम युवकों को उनको कार्रवाई किए होता तो आज का घटना नहीं होता। आज टिप्पू सुल्तान का फोटो लगाकर अमृत महोत्सव मना रहे हैं। Who is टिप्पू सुल्तान? टिप्पू सुल्तान एक देशद्रोही है।
No, CPI was patronized by the Congress party in this state. They had even electoral alliances. They even withdrew the cases against them. It is they prompted them. Now they are out of control and they are indulging in violent act. And it is very unfortunate. We should the CPI preaching patriotism to people of Karnataka and deciding who is the patriot, who is the freedom fighter. Nothing can be more paradox about this.
Unfortunately, they have nothing more to say other than blaming the Congress for everything. The state today is witnessing a complete collapse in the law and order situation. There is no governance happening. You know, their own minister, Mr. Madhuswamy, has said that, you know, I don't know whether you've heard that audio or not. Somehow we are pushing it. So it's an open acceptance by their own ministers. So I don't think Mr. Prakash has anything to say. But what has happened is very unfortunate. I only hope that the Home Minister, takes up this issue very seriously. BJP should stop doing this blame game and get into serious action.
Priyanka Rudrapa has more details in that story. Priyanka, first of all, give us an idea about the current situation, given that law and order has been a big challenge in this entire area, and the developments regarding the clashes between these 2 groups essentially has not really helped anyone.
The situation seems to be under control at the moment. While prohibitory orders have been imposed across the city, the police seem to have the situation under control. They have imposed restrictions. Section 144 is in place. Schools and colleges have been shut. As you can see, this is the Gandhi Bazaar area, the sensitive area in Shivamogga where shops have been shut. Right now, the RAF is conducting a flag march in the region as well in order to make sure that the law and order is under control at the moment. The ADGP Alok Kumar, who spoke to the media a while back, also said that they're monitoring the situation closely. CCTV footages across the city is being closely watched in order to see that there are no untoward incidents, and also police have been deployed in large numbers across the city to make sure that the situation is under control. Now, as far as the development with the case is concerned, 4 people have been arrested so far far, with the incident of stabbing which took place yesterday afternoon, the victim, who's been identified as Prem Singh, is a 20-year-old who's originally from Rajasthan. He used to work at a clothes store here on Kasturba Road in Shivamogga. While he was walking around in the Gandhi Bazaar market area, the unidentified people stabbed him, after which he was taken to a hospital. The Megan Hospital in Shivamogga is where he's being treated at the moment. Home Minister Aragnanendra also visited him yesterday and said that all action will be taken and all measures will be taken to make sure that such incidents do not occur as well. So far, out of the accused, Nadeem, one of the accused, is said to have precedents with criminal cases. He is a habitual offender, is what the police say. He was also involved in the communal clashes which took place in Shivamogga in 2016 during a Ganesha procession, when he apparently hurled slippers at the procession when communal clashes broke out. He is also said to be involved in other cases as well. From what we know, he's a habitual offender, and the police are trying to find out all links the four accused have with in any organization. So far no link has been established. We're yet to receive confirmation as to whether they belong to SDPI or the PFI, which the politicians are sparring over, and the BJP is accusing them of that these are the SDPI and the PFI workers who are said to have caused these protests here in Shivamogga, which took place over the posters of Savarkar and Tipu Sultan.
Priyanka Rudhapa getting us all of those details from Shivamogga. I'm thanking you for the moment, but we're staying with this. Section 144, remember, has been imposed in Shivamogga after violence. This over Savarkar Tipu photographs and posters. Here's more.
A violent showdown in Karnataka's Shivamogga. The trigger, posters of Savarkar at the town's Amir Ahmed Circle. A move opposed by alleged supporters of Tipu Sultan, who tore down the posters. This despite there being heavy police deployment. The Savarkar versus Tipu face-off escalated rapidly into violent clashes, where one person, identified as Prem Singh, was stabbed.
Sir, Shivamoggadalli ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟಾಬಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ನನಗೂ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇದೆ, ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಡೆದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಮತ್ತೆ.
ಸರ್, ಇದು ಸಾವರ್ಕರ್ ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೇನ ಸರ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಅಂತ ಸರ್?
ಅದೇನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನನಗೂ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಡೆದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ಸರ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಂತೆ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಂಗಡಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲ?
ಹೌದು, ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
144
ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಸರಿ ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Section 144 has been imposed in Shivamogga amid the unrest.
144 section has been imposed, and we have extra deployment as well that's happening. All the crowds have dispersed. We are requesting all the public not to move around unnecessarily, and our deployment is in place, and any unnecessary movement or violation of the curfew order will be looked at very seriously.
Continuing the protest over Savarkar photo row, two groups came off face to face at Amir Ahmed Circle in Shivamogga city. Police resorted to lathi charge to disperse this particular crowd. Unfortunately, a case of stabbing was been reported near Gandhi Bazaar area. Now 144 section has been imposed in Shivamogga city as well as Bhadravati town to ensure law and order is in place.
The incident has unleashed a political slugfest.
उनको कार्रवाई किए होता तो आज का घटना नहीं होता. आज टिप्पू सुल्तान का फोटो लगाकर अमृत महोत्सव मना रहे हैं. हु इज टिप्पू सुल्तान? टिप्पू सुल्तान एक देशद्रोही है.
BJP has blamed Congress and SDPI for the violence.
ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅರಾಜಕತೆಯನ್ನು ತರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ಈ ಘಟನೆ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತದೆ. ಇದರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ, SDPI ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಶಕ್ತವಾಗಿದೆ.
ಘಟನೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಿಕಾಷನರಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ತಡೆಯುವಂತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಘಟನೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಪ್ರಿಕಾಷನ್ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ.
ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸರ್ಕಾರಗಳಿದ್ದಾಗಲೂ ಘಟನೆಗಳಿರ್ತದೆ.
The prohibitory orders have been imposed till August 18th. The incident has once again highlighted the rising polarization in Karnataka as the state gears up for elections next year. Bureau Report, India Today.
And a huge BJP versus BJP face-off has erupted in Karnataka after Law Minister Madhuswamy's alleged audio clip slamming his own government went viral. Horticulture Minister has sought his resignation. Madhuswamy was speaking to a person in the audio clip. Here's not a complaint, saying the minister concerned, S.T. Somashekar, to whose notice this complaint had been brought, had done nothing about it. Now, in this audio clip, Madhuswamy reportedly also said the government is not functioning but only managing as elections are due. Congress, however, has hit out at the BJP, saying their own minister is spilling out the truth about the Bomay government, and the reality is finally out there.
ಸರ್, ಇದು VSSN ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಲ್ಲಿ 50,000 ಸಾಲ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ರೈತರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ರಿನ್ಯೂವಲ್ಗೆ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 1,300 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ನವರೇ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಗಳೇ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅವರೇ ಫುಲ್ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ನ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ 1,300 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬಡ್ಡಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂತ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಲ್ ಓವರ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲೇ.
ಏನಪ್ಪ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್,
ಎಲ್ಲ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸೋಮಶೇಖರ್ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
ಹಾಂ ಸರ್.
ಬಡ್ಡಿ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ತಿಂತಾವ್ರೆ, ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ತಗೋತಾವ್ರೆ, ಅದ್ರೂ ಬಡ್ಡಿ ತಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಕೊಂತಾವ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ.
ಹಾಂ ಸರ್.
ಅವ್ರೇನೋ ಕ್ರಮ ಜರುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರೋಲ್ಲ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ನಾನು.
ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್, ಏನೋ ಒಂಥರ ರೈತರನ್ನ ಒಂಥರ ಮಂಗಗಳ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟವ್ರ ಸರ್ ಇವರು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ನವರು.
ನಾನೇ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಮರ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಶೇರ್ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ.
ಹಾಂ ಸರ್.
ನಂತವಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೊಂಡವ್ರಿ.
ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ ರೀತಿ ಏನೋ ಒಂಥರ ಸೆರೆ ಕಾಣಿಸಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಇದು ನೋಡಕ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ.
ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನಡೀತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಸಲೀರ್ ಸಾಕಿ 8 ತಿಂಗಳು ಅಂತ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಕಲ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಕಣಪ್ಪ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು.
ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಇದೇನಾಗಿದೆ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೂ ಕೂಡ ಮೇಧಾವಿಗಳಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನೊಬ್ಬನೇ ಮೇಧಾವಿ, ನಾನೊಬ್ಬನೇ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆಂಟು, ನಾನೊಬ್ಬನೇ ತಿಳಿದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅವ್ರ ತಲೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟೋಗಿದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನು ಅವರ ತಲೆಯಿಂದ ತೆಗೆದಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿದೆ, ಮಂತ್ರಿಮಂಡಲದಲ್ಲೂ ಅನುಭವ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಮೇಧಾವಿ ಸಚಿವರು ಈ ತರ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ
ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನಡೀತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅನ್ನಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಕೂಡಲೇ ಸಚಿವ ಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಆ ಹೇಳಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ, ಕ್ಯಾಬಿನೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಅಂಶದಲ್ಲೂ ಅವರು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲೂ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನಾರ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಪಾಲ್ದಾರರಾಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಸಹ ಆ ಮಾತು ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಅನ್ವಯಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯುತ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾತನಾಡೋದು ಬಹಳ ತಪ್ಪು.
ಈಗ ಅದು ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ ತಯಾರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಬಹಿರಂಗವಾಗಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್. ತಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಹೆಂಗೋ ಸರ್ಕಾರನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಸತ್ಯ.
ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್, ಎವರ್ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ he has taken over, sir, the only thing he is, bothering him is when will I be thrown out. He is working in so much of fear of losing his job, and the government and the discordance amongst his cabinet colleagues and the dysfunction of the government is more than evident in this particular audio tape that you can hear. They don't know what is happening, and that is actually showing on the state. It could be law and order, it could be development, nothing is happening. This, their sentiment, what is happening in them is absolutely showing on the governance.